For WLCSports.com, I'm Matt Friedman, joined by Warriors head football coach Dennis Miller as the Warriors get set for homecoming Saturday at 1 o'clock at Robbie Stadium when they take on Lakeland, opening up the next schedule. And Coach, first of all, give us a little bit of a recap of the first 3 games, just how your team feels coming out of the non-conference schedule and how the bye week went.
Well, first of all, we enjoyed the non-conference schedule. We didn't have the record that we hoped to have coming out of it at 1-2, and yet every game was a winnable game. And I think we learned a lot about our football team during the course of the 3 weeks that we played. Different styles of offense, defense, and so we got a chance to really kind of see what we're capable of doing and what we need to work on and so on. So I felt coming out of it, aside from the record, very good about it. And then the bye week was helpful just to rest up a little bit and get excited about the conference season, because it's a different level of play. There's no doubt about it. I think the emotion and everything else is ratcheted up once the conference season gets going, and I think we're ready for that this Saturday.
And does that start to the NAC season feel a little bit different this time around now that you're defending a NAC championship for the first time?
Well, I think the players come into it with certainly a level of confidence that's fun to see. I'm hopeful that they're forgetting about last year from the standpoint of, what happened last year has no bearing on this year. And fortunately, with 27 seniors and great leadership on the team, I think they've been able to focus very well on the task at hand.
Let's talk a little bit about that task in Lakeland, a team that, like you said, last season was a 47-7 win for Lakeland up in Sheboygan. This time they come here. They have a different quarterback. They still have some of their key receivers. So first of all, offensively, from that standpoint, what are some of the areas that you're going to be watching from Lakeland?
Well, they're very explosive offensive football team. They do a nice job with their vertical passing game, and we have to obviously be well aware of where their players are, and just do a good job at paying attention to what we're seeing, not get lulled into thinking we are seeing something different.
And also on the defensive side of the ball, they're a team that, as you know from the past, they love to blitz. So how have you tried to focus and practice for that this week?
Well, they play at a very high pace, a frenetic pace, and they do a very nice job with it. Again, for us to be successful, we just need to focus on what we're capable of doing and making sure that we're picking up blitzes and seeing what's happening around us and just playing our game, not get caught up in a game that's not our game, but just play our game.
And that's pretty much been, I know, your focus from day one, no matter who the opponent is playing your game. So from that standpoint, what are some of the areas that you've most focused on improving over the last week of practice, the 2 weeks really, bye week, and now this week? What are the areas that you're focusing on with this team?
Well, again, we're early enough in the season that to think that we're where we need to be in any area would be it'd be wrong on our part to be thinking that. So we've just really done a good job, especially on the bye week, of going back to basics, going back to fundamentals, and just making sure we're solid on our run blocking or on our run fits if we're playing defense, and catching the ball and holding on to the ball and all the basic fundamentals. There isn't any one thing that we're really honing in on. I think we feel like we're going in the right direction. We just need to do it at a consistent level.
Once again, that's Warriors head football coach Dennis Miller. The Warriors and Lakeland Muskies will kick off at 1 o'clock homecoming Saturday at Robbie Stadium. You can hear the broadcast starting at 12:30 on WLCSports.com.